Before we begin, I want to say clearly that the Texas Authors Museum understands the work librarians and educators are already doing across this state. Every day, you are encouraging reading, protecting access to books, helping students discover who they are, introducing families to new ideas, and creating spaces where curiosity can grow. Much of that work happens quietly, with limited time, limited budgets, competing demands, and increasing pressure around what young people can read and how books are discussed in public spaces. We are not here to ignore that work, replace it, or tell schools and libraries how to do their jobs. We are here to add to it. At a time when book challenges, book bans, shrinking resources, and other negative pressures can make literacy work harder, Texas Authors Museum wants to help bring more joy to reading, more visibility to writing, more books into communities, and more support to the people already carrying this work forward. Road to Texas 200 is not meant to become another burden placed on librarians and educators. It is meant to become a flexible statewide partner, one that can support your local goals, celebrate your work, connect authors and readers, and help make reading feel visible, valued, and exciting again. Road to Texas 200 is a long-term literary campaign leading toward Texas' 200th anniversary in 2036. At its heart, this is about one simple belief: literacy is the keystone to Texas greatness. Texas has always been shaped by people who could imagine, communicate, create, organize, and tell stories. The next chapter of Texas will depend on those same abilities. This program brings together libraries, schools, authors, readers, families, community organizations, and supporters around a shared literary mission. The structure is intentionally simple. We alternate between a year of the reader and a year of the author, creating a steady rhythm of reader access, author support, literacy activity, and community engagement all the way through 2036. This program belongs with libraries and schools because literacy is not just a cultural issue. It is an access issue, an opportunity issue, and a future of Texas issue. Libraries and schools are already the trusted bridge between books and families, students and learning, local history and community identity, and childhood reading and lifelong curiosity. Road to Texas 200 is not simply a celebration with a logo. It is meant to be a literacy strategy. The work centers on three ideas. First, access, helping books reach families and communities that may not have enough books at home. Second, belonging, helping readers see their lives, communities, histories, and possibilities reflected in books. Third, legacy, ensuring that Texas voices, Texas authors, and Texas stories are preserved and carried forward. Your work is already at the center of all three. The umbrella is Road to Texas 200. Rather than creating disconnected annual programs, this gives every year a place in one larger journey. In 2026, we focus on readers. In 2027, we focus on authors. Then the cycle continues, alternating every year until 2036. Reader years grow participation, literacy access, family engagement, and book visibility. Author years strengthen Texas voices, writing opportunities, author-reader connections, literary history, and pathways for young people who may one day become writers themselves. The value of this structure is continuity. Instead of starting over every year, communities can build on what they have already created. A school, library, or city can begin with one small project, learn from it, and grow over time. By 2036, we should be able to show a decade of connected literary work, not scattered efforts that disappear after one event. The Year of the Reader is the outward-facing year. It is focused on families, students, libraries, schools, communities, and access to books. The goal is straightforward: build readers, put books into hands, and make reading visible. That could look different in every community. It might be a family reading challenge, a school reading celebration, a local book giveaway, a library partnership, a community book walk, or an effort to help families build home libraries. For librarians and educators, participation should remain flexible. You might host a reading moment. You may identify a neighborhood, school population, or family support organization that needs books. You might share a collection site, invite families to participate, or simply help spread the word. The point is not to force every community into the same model. The point is to give communities a shared statewide campaign that can strengthen the reading work they are already doing. The Year of the Author focuses on the people who create the stories. This is about Texas voices, writing craft, publishing knowledge, literary history, and reader connection. For students, it is important that authors are not seen as distant names printed on book spines. Authors are living people with experiences, skills, careers, struggles, and ideas that can inspire young writers. For schools and libraries, this creates opportunities for author visits, local author talks, writing workshops, student contests, mentoring, panels, and exhibits that connect literature with Texas history and community identity. It also gives young people a chance to see writing as more than a classroom assignment. Writing can be expression, it can be history, it can be advocacy, it can be entrepreneurship, it can be a future career. The Year of the Author helps make that visible. This slide shows the simple annual pattern. One year, we emphasize readers. The next, we emphasize authors. That rhythm repeats from now through 2035, leading to a major Texas 200 literary legacy year in 2036. The reason for alternating is balance. Readers need access to books, encouragement, and places where reading is valued. Authors need support, visibility, education, and opportunities to connect with readers. Neither side succeeds alone. Readers give stories a future. Authors give readers stories worth carrying forward. Every year may have a different emphasis, but the larger mission remains consistent. Stronger readers, stronger authors, stronger communities, and stronger Texas stories. The important point here is that participation can start small. No library or school should feel that it must commit to a massive statewide project before it can be involved. The first step is simply joining the interest list and telling us about your community. The second step is identifying local need. Where are books needed? Which students, families, programs, or shelves could benefit? What literacy challenge already exists in your area? The third step is choosing one manageable action. That could be a book collection box, a family reading night, an author visit, a student writing activity, a reading challenge, or a partnership with a local nonprofit. The fourth step is sharing what works. The more communities report their experiences, successes, and needs, the stronger the statewide model becomes. This should grow from the ground up, informed by the people closest to students and readers. One major Year of the Reader project is the proposed World Record Book Drive. The goal is to collect 750,000 books from Texans and redistribute them to approved organizations serving low-income families and communities. This is an ambitious project, but its strength will not come from one central event. Its strength will come from local participation across Texas. Libraries and schools do not have to become storage warehouses or logistics centers. Their role can be much more practical and realistic. They can serve as information hubs. They can help identify trusted recipient organizations. They can encourage local donors. They can help connect the campaign with families and neighborhoods that would benefit. The Lone Star Festival can serve as the public celebration and visibility point, but the real impact will happen in communities across Texas when books are placed where they are needed. By 2036, we should not only be able to say that Texas read forward, we should be able to prove it. That means building a shared impact tracker that measures real outcomes. How many books were collected and redistributed? How many readers participated? How many schools and libraries were involved? How many Texas authors were featured? How many communities were reached? How many student writers were supported? These measures matter because they help communities see progress, help sponsors understand their impact, and help schools and libraries make the case that literacy investment produces visible value. The goal is not to reduce reading to numbers. The goal is to make sure the stories, the effort, and the impact are not invisible. Our invitation is simple. Join the planning circle. Help define what your community needs. Choose one first action. Help shape a literary journey that belongs to all of Texas. This is not a program being handed down from one organization to everyone else. It should become a shared effort built with librarians, educators, authors, readers, families, schools, nonprofits, and communities. Start small. Build steadily. Read forward to 2036. Texas Authors Museum wants to stand beside the people already doing the work of encouraging reading and writing across the state. Together, we can help ensure that Texas' 200th anniversary is not only a celebration of where Texas has been, but a promise about the readers, writers, and communities we are helping build next. Thank you for your time and energy in considering this program. To begin participating with the Texas Authors Museum, simply email us at texasauthors@outlook.com.